So you're thinking about moving to Florida.
Look at our lovely beach view.
Yeah.
We live the life, don't we?
Yeah.
Sandy beaches, palm trees.
It's all good.
It's all nice.
What do we got coming up over here? Hello, sister.
No looking at the babes. We got a show to do.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
It's hot.
Welcome to sunny Florida. Hello, everybody. My name is Barry Horvath, and this is Moving Forward TV, your local market update from sunny Florida.
And I am DeLynn Gaston, and we are on the beach today.
Yeah, baby.
Beach view. Don't we wish that this was our usual view?
Yeah.
I don't know that it would get any work done. That's part of the problem when you move to Florida.
I think we need a little sunblock on.
I know.
It's so hot, DeLynn. Oh, it's so steamy. What is this stuff, this wetness in the air? What do they call that?
Humidity.
We got lots of humidity here.
Humidity. So today we are talking about all of the people who move down. You know, something ridiculous like 900 people a day move to Florida. Is that amazing
serious?
or what? Yeah.
Really? You know why?
Of course, they don't say how many move out, but
Hey, I got to tell you why.
why?
Let's go lightning.
That's right. Actually, you're right. That is a good reason to move.
You know what? I think 1,800 people a day should move here because of the lightning. But that's just me, just because it's playoff hockey time.
That's right. And
Sorry.
we are in the playoffs. Woo!
All right. That's one reason to move to Florida. But let's talk about many of the other reasons. But you know what? Living in Florida and buying a home in Florida is completely different, DeLynn, than many other states.
Yes, it is. And that's what we kind of wanted to run by today. A lot of realtors out there are meeting up with clients who are moving in from various parts. Every state does things a little bit differently. And if you were born and raised down here, then you don't know.
So what are you saying, DeLynn? We're different?
Yes, we are. Every state is different. Surprisingly enough, every state is different.
No. We are different.
We are definitely different.
Yeah, we're all special.
Yeah, we know. We're definitely special.
Yeah.
Because we do this. Just because we can.
And you know what's so funny? People watch our show because we do this.
Because
we are
we're
cool,
just
and we give them great information.
Totally out there.
So you know what? Actually, Florida is completely different than all your other states out there. So, you know, it is a transaction state. It is a realtor transaction state. What does that mean to you in layman's terms? If you're buying a home in Florida, it simply means that you can be represented by the realtor on both sides of the transaction.
Right.
And some states don't allow that.
Correct.
And I had no idea. I didn't know that.
That's what I was saying. You know, if you're born and raised in Florida, then you don't know that other states are different. You just think, okay, this is the way everybody does it. And this isn't the way everybody does it. Every state does things a little bit differently. Barry and I, we've both been lenders for a long time, and we've lent in other states. Yeah. And from a lending standpoint, too, there are definitely some differences in Florida. And I remember when I first moved down to Florida, I was floored. One of the, other things on here, the next thing on my list here, attorney. I came from an attorney-closed state where an attorney did your closings. Not in Florida.
Nope, not in Florida. Yep.
We are a title state.
We are a title state. And speaking of lending, didn't I loan you a pair of my flip-flops? When am I going to get those back?
You're not. Yeah, that's the other thing. When you move to Florida, it's not on my list, but the dress, guess what? Flip-flops is okay.
Yeah, that's like...
It's definitely considered business casual.
Actually, yeah, you ever see that picture of the winters in Florida, and they put flip-flops on and they wear socks with them to keep their feet warm. So.
Remember that picture that I posted Christmas Eve? I put my feet up on my desk wearing flip-flops because I was the only one in the office Christmas Eve. Yep, that's what we do Christmas.
Well,
all right, but anyway, back to our list of things to expect.
We're going to tell you about some of the things to look forward to, like insurance costs. Insurance in Florida is completely different than any other state.
Right.
So, it can be very costly
Right.
if you don't understand it, because we have things here like hurricanes. You guys hear that? I said it softly, hurricanes. This means we won't have any this year.
But not to be afraid of them. We just prepare for them. And your insurance, you're going to find, is a little bit more expensive because of hurricanes. But when you're buying a house...
I have a question for you.
Yes.
What's going to be the first named hurricane this year? Do you know?
It's going to begin with an A.
Oh, you are brilliant, DeLynn.
I am!
Oh, my gosh. Excuse me. You get on the show. I'm going to find out from Siri.
But anyway, so as far as the insurance
Siri,
goes...
what's the name of the first hurricane this year?
Is he unbelievable or what? Are you finding it? As far as the...
Okay, I found this on the web for what's the name of the first hurricane this year.
Oh, there's some names that are retired, too. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, they retire them after it's been a bad hurricane. They retire the name.
Yeah. So for 2016, guess what? It's my son's name.
Alex.
Alex will be the first hurricane of the year.
It's Alex. I know
so
we had a
funny.
Barry a couple years ago,
Yeah,
didn't
did.
we?
But it won't be Barry this year. It's Bonnie.
It's Bonnie.
Bonnie will be second hurricane.
So Alex and Bonnie, those are our first two named hurricanes, if they ever spin
That's something
up.
else you'll get to learn when you move to Florida.
And hurricane season starts on June 1st and runs through November 30th. That is apparently the prime time down here in Florida for hurricanes.
Do you feel like we're trying to talk people out of moving here?
I know.
We're like complaining about the humidity.
No, we don't.
We're putting on sunblock.
But you know what? I've been
We're
here
wearing-
20 years and you've been here longer, and it is the best move I've ever made. So I absolutely love it down here in
Because you moved
Florida.
to Pasco. That was your best
I
move.
love it. I
Thanks for
absolutely
supporting our
love
local
it.
tax base.
I know it. But anyway, so back to the insurance in Florida. So it is going to be a little bit more expensive, but that's okay. Because some of the other
okay
things
for
are
you.
less expensive. Some of the other things are less expensive.
Yes, which we'll talk more about.
Right. But as far as the insurance goes, when you are buying a home, you're going to get a home inspection. Everyone always gets a home inspection because it's different from the appraisal. They want to know what works.
Disclaimer, it's not required.
It's
Okay,
not
go ahead.
required, but it is highly recommended. And when you get your home inspection, ask your home inspector to do what's called a wind mitigation. If they do a wind mitigation, you could potentially get some reduction in your insurance costs. Right? He's doing his wind over there. The other thing is your roof. Roof inspections. Your roof.
Your roof.
Your roof
Your roof.
inspections.
Reminds
Get
me of
those
that
done
song.
too. Those can also give you some reducing in your insurance costs.
Yes, they can.
Right.
And the other things, people are coming in the state, they're thinking they're going to buy foreclosures, they're going to buy short sales, they're going to get a great deal. Just remember, these things take time. Florida is one of the hardest hit states in the country on those, so you're going to see an abundance of them. Just be patient, though, if you are going to try and buy one of those, and don't count on everything that you read online. Like,
I know.
Sometimes those listings on Zillow is
completely inaccurate.
Not accurate, maybe not up to date.
Right.
So check with a real estate professional when you're looking for a home in Florida. So, we got some great stuff coming up. We're going to take a break because I think we're going to get something good to eat. I think, with Casey's cooking up some really,
What's
really good.
Casey cooking up
I think
today?
she's cooking up some Spanish tomato and red pepper soup.
Yum!
So let's go check it out. We'll be right back.
I'm Casey Quaretti, this is Chat and Dish, and today I'm going to use fresh from Florida produce to show you how to make a magnificent Spanish tomato and pepper soup. Let's take a cruise by the ingredients. We are going to need 4 cups of chicken or vegetable stock, 7 to 8 ounces of pasta, a couple of tablespoons of olive oil or regular vegetable oil, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 jalapeno pepper, that you can use or not depending on whether you like things hot and spicy. We're going to need 1 red pepper, 2 tomatoes, a nice sweet onion, and then for the topping on the soup we're going to need a little bit of red onion, mozzarella cheese, and some croutons. That's it. Let's go make some soup. We're going to be dealing with our pasta first of all. What I want you to do is take your long spaghetti pieces and break them into about fourths. Grab your pasta and your vegetable oil. Head on over to the stove. Heat your vegetable oil over medium-high, and when it gets nice and hot, add your pasta. pasta and then use tongs to stir it around in the hot oil for about 2 to 3 minutes. When your pasta is lightly toasted, remove it from the heat, just set it aside in a bowl. Prepping our veggies for this soup is so easy. All we have to do is take the core out of our tomatoes and then slice them in half. I also need you to core and seed your red pepper. That's really easy. Just cut around the front stem, cut it in half, pull out the white, give it a tap on your cutting board, and you're going to have all the seeds out of it. So easy. Cut each red pepper in half again, and then just toss it in with your tomatoes. If you're going to use the jalapeno, make sure that you take all the seeds out. That's where the heat is. Today I'm not using it because I have lunch guests that do not like things hot and spicy. I'm just cutting the top and the bottom off one nice sweet onion, and then I'm going to take the outer skin off. I've cut the onion into quarters, and now I'm just cutting out that center part, throwing that away, and the onions are ready to toss in with the tomatoes and peppers. Things are about ready to get very noisy. We're going to take all of our veggies and our garlic and dump it all into the food processor. Blend until you have a nice smooth puree. I always do a few pulses at the end, that way I can kind of check and make sure there aren't any lumps. Now we're going to strain our puree right into the same pot that we toasted our pasta in. Just stir the puree around in the strainer, and all the lovely flavorful juices will drip right down into your cooking pot. We're down to just the solids that are left. We've got a beautiful clear juice in our cooking pot, and now all we have to do is throw these solids away. Turn your heat on to medium-high and bring this up to a simmer. Once this comes to a simmer, let it reduce by about 1/3. That's going to take right around 10 minutes. Add your pasta and your chicken stock. Let this simmer until your pasta's al dente. When your pasta reaches al dente, stir in a tablespoon of sea salt. A few good swirls, the sea salt will be dissolved and the soup will be ready to serve. Can you even believe how easy this soup is to throw together? Fast enough for after work during the week. Now we've got our chopped up red onions to add a little zing along with the pepper that's in the soup. Our fresh mozzarella, which adds just another creamy delight to the soup, and then our croutons. I made these are garlic croutons, but you can buy the ones in the bag. Super easy, saves you a little bit of time. And now I can't wait. Oh, I have to get a little bit of everything on my spoon. It's gonna be hot. Oh. This is Florida sunshine in a bowl. Delicious. As always, thank you for visiting. Until next time, I'm going to miss you.
Oh my gosh, that dish looked amazing. And that looks so good.
Oh, I would be like...
I've never seen a soup quite that delicious.
I would gain so much weight. And look, and we have our celebrity Casey here with us today. Yay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Casey Cordy, and she is the founder, the creator, the star of Chat and Dish.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
who makes all of those awesome dishes for us. And one of these days we're going to have her maybe even, we're going to go to your kitchen. Is that okay? We'll come and we'll film over at your kitchen.
Hey,
and then we get to
This isn't good enough for you, this kitchen we're in now?
I love this kitchen.
Okay.
It's a wonderful kitchen.
That's a great answer.
I could probably cook in this kitchen.
All right, so we got to go now. Show's over.
We're going to have Casey cook.
So, we're talking about moving to Florida and all the benefits. We never really talked about the benefits of income
Having
tax
a cook.
free,
I know.
tourism supplying it, one of the great
know.
benefits. But one of the great fun things that people love to come to Florida for is we have ideal climates so they can do outdoor cooking year round, and they can, you don't have
Fresh vegetables.
fresh vegetables
and fruits
here,
year
and fruits
round.
and-
Absolutely.
So tell us about what you do, Casey. And
Okay. Okay, well, first I'm going to plug Florida. Hey, April, it's April, and that is National Florida Tomato Month. Did you guys know that?
No,
Nope.
I did not.
Okay. We have an
We know
entire
about
month.
real estate, Casey. We know nothing more.
We have to have real estate in order to grow
To grow tomatoes,
Oh.
and I love tomatoes, so I'm
And
thinking
we know
this is a
about
good
lending
month.
because we do lending because I lent DeLynn my flip flops and I still haven't gotten them back.
Don't lend me any tomatoes either, because you won't get those back.
It's just,
Okay, yeah. April is National Florida Tomato Month. There's
How
a
cool is that?
bazillion things you can do with tomatoes, hence the soup that we just had. It's really important. You keep your tomatoes on the counter, always, never refrigerate them.
really?
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
No, they'll get a little tough. The skin will get a little tough and you'll lose a bit of flavor. Leave your tomatoes to be natural at room temperature. Absolutely.
Do they
Really?
keep just as long?
You want to eat your tomatoes very quickly.
So how many days can you keep them at room temperature?
It seriously depends on how ripe they are when you actually purchase them.
Okay.
Now, Tasty Lee tomatoes I always recommend those. Those were actually created, they are...
Are they one of our sponsors? Because I don't remember seeing this.
Tasty Leaf?
Tasty Lee.
Okay.
That's a really wonderful brand of tomato that was actually, I believe, created at University of Florida.
Really?
Oh.
Yes, and they were exclusive to a couple of different large markets for a while, but they are going national very, very soon.
Well, good
And
for them.
It's another Florida tomato, and the
All the
ugly-
more
And you
reason
like it
why.
because it's
hey,
a
this is why
tasty
people.
tomato?
Hey,
It is
hey,
very
hey, 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 hey. The lightning. We got tomatoes. We got
I
strawberries. We got
know.
blueberries. Duh.
I'm
We
just
have
sitting here thinking,
everything.
I've got like tomato and mayonnaise sandwiches in my mind. Are those like the best?
Oh,
But
that's
usually the
very
big
southern.
beef steak tomato.
Oh, yes.
we did it up north.
This Tasty Lee
My
make-
friend and I used to walk around with a salt shaker in our hands and
Oh, yes.
garden to garden,
And you eat them like an apple.
like an apple.
Delicious.
I know,
delicious.
I know.
Strawberries. This is strawberry season.
Yes,
Strawberries
it
are
is.
the only fruit with the seed on the outside. I know.
That's-
It's filled with all the
Only
little
fruit.
tidbits.
I know.
That's,
And very
in trivia.
tasty as well. This is a good time.
All right, so tell us about your show, Chat and Dish, which our fan base
It's our
watches
favorite
it
show.
every week. So we see a little clip, then we get the real person here. So we're excited today. Tell us about the show, how it got started, and what inspires you about this. And
Okay.
we want to know about Casey and
All
Chat
right.
and Dish.
Well, I have always loved to cook. I'm one of those people that started cooking as a little kid, making up all the fun things, with
Something a little more than like mud pies.
only one step.
That was my best.
No, these were almost edible. They were made with flour
Hey.
and water and cinnamon.
Hers were edible mud pies.
Leave her alone. She's doing good. Leave her alone. Excuse me.
I made mud soufflés.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
see?
Hello.
See?
Golly.
We all did, right?
Right. Oh no, mine were soufflés. Not pies.
That's right.
Different. They had a nice rise to them. Okay. I have always loved cooking, and I ended up doing a cooking contest. That was a video contest, and I made my husband film me, and I can tell you that I was a bobblehead when I first started, and I talked like this. Everything was movements, and I had to reshoot.
You were a
this video.
bobblehead?
I was a bobblehead. I absolutely was.
And you had to reshoot it.
Yes. And then sometimes my husband, would forget to turn the camera
That's so
on.
funny. You're a bobblehead.
Forget to turn the
You know what's
camera.
funny about DeLynn? She's from Toy Story. Watch. Just pull her straight up. You're my favorite deputy. Sorry.
I love that.
We just, we ignore him.
No, but it's all, everything about food is supposed to be fun and enjoyable, and
Eating it, yes.
cooking it also, because I know.
I hate to cook, but you make it look so easy and so much fun.
It is.
Yeah.
Cooking is fun because your reward is you're the star. And everybody looks up to you and gives you hugs and kisses and all kinds of kudos when you put something in front of them, and they get to eat this yummy, beautiful dish.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why I love cooking. I find it relaxing because you get to chop, you get to measure, you get to mix things together and experiment. You're totally in charge. And if you use ingredients that you like, your dish is going to turn out great. That's pretty much a guarantee. If you try using things that you don't like, it's not going to be a dish you like. It's really that simple. Okay? You guys are looking at me like I'm absolutely
There's
crazy.
not much I don't like, unfortunately.
I just love seeing you cook, and the end result is, phenomenal. So kudos to you.
I know.
You can see you're very passionate about it. So you obviously like all the ingredients you put in there. So
I do, absolutely. And the best thing about cooking is you bring your family and your friends around the table. There is only one universal language, and that is food. You can have a table with people that speak 8 different languages that cannot communicate, and if you get them eating, they can all communicate.
DeLynn, there's hope for us. Yeah. We need to eat more together. Then
That's
we'll
what
be
we
able
have to
communicate.
do to
That's it.
communicate.
Yep. We need to break the bread, baby. Let's
I
go.
know.
It would have a great bread recipe that's no knead and super easy.
See? All right. Well, you know what? We got to go. We'll be right back.
Everyone's story is different, so why be limited to just 1 or 2 options? With Norcom's Norflex Home Loan, you're given the flexibility to tell your story. Pick your terms from 8 to 30 years, all while maintaining a low, fixed mortgage rate. You can pay off your loan more quickly or choose a term based on your budget and timeline. Whatever you do with the Norflex Home Loan, make it part of your financial plan. Norflex, short-term, long-term, your terms. Apply online at norcommortgage.com.
Welcome back to the show,
What
everybody.
a yummy, yummy show.
It is. This is the best show ever.
I know. This has been fun.
Only in sunny Florida can we do these kind of things year round. We just have so many great things here.
I know.
And let's talk about the vegetables and fruits and so forth in Florida that are available. That I know you like to cook with fresh stuff.
I
that
know.
you like
One of
to
your
eat.
passions.
Yes, if it's fresh, if it's in season, you eat it. If not, don't. Because if you buy your local produce,
Write that
you
down.
are buying it at the height of season. It is ripe. You have more nutrients and more flavor in something that you buy locally than you do if you have it shipped in from, across a country or across an ocean.
Right.
So shop local. Eat in season, and all of your food is going to taste a heck of a lot better.
So do you think buying at like a local market on the corner, somebody as opposed to buying at Super Walmart vegetables, do you think it's better?
Hey.
Sorry.
Shh, they're not one of our sponsors.
Because it probably is grown locally. I know you told me this story about when you lived in France, you went to buy leeks or something and they literally like picked them right there for you.
Well, yes, you would. The farmers would have their little tractor with a little trailer behind it, and they would just go and pick the things that were fresh that morning, and you could always find them by the side of the road. So if you needed something, they would go and pull it out for you. Here, you want to shop local. You want to shop that little guy. There's fresh produce almost all year round. I mean, only like at the height of the summer, not too much is growing right here in Florida in say August because it's hot and humid. But we have the whole rest of the year, so
Right.
literally it's year round. Buy from
And that's
the
when
guy
we fish in
We
August.
can fish and crab, right?
all year round.
year
Absolutely.
round.
Height
So
of the
what a
winter,
great-
like the blue crabs, the really delicate, fabulous blue crabs. They're kind of sleeping a lot, so they don't eat much. So maybe for a couple of months you're not going to be able to catch them. But you've got all different kinds of fish seasons. You've got grouper.
And you have great fishing dishes too, I'm sure, right?
Absolutely. Year round, the food here in Florida is phenomenal. And you can go out and boat all year round. Are you kidding? It's
Yes.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Paddleboard, kayak, then come home, throw something on the barbecue, your veggies, your fresh fish.
Definitely.
That's
No.
Let's move to Florida.
I want to move to Florida.
Yeah, me too. Let's go.
it. Definitely. Move to Florida.
Oh,
and
wait.
buy a house. That's how we started this whole show, and we got so sidetracked with
No,
food.
it's
Imagine that.
Yeah, I know. It made some of the producers come out. Talk about food.
I
Did you
know, I
call
know.
me?
Food.
You know what? This is great information. You know what? The state of Florida does have a lot to offer. I mean, low taxes.
Yes, it does.
No state income tax. I know we you know, how big is that?
That's huge.
Because we have Mickey Mouse here that helps fund that.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yes.
And people don't realize that. All,
And Minnie,
You
you forgot Minnie.
know, oh, we never leave out Minnie.
The whole family.
You missed the intro to the show. I was checking out Minnie walking down the beach. You weren't here yet, but
Yeah, well, there is a lot of that in Florida.
Yes, there
I
is.
mean, Minnie in a bikini.
Yeah.
Going
Sorry.
down that path again, aren't you?
I'm still a guy. Sorry. But, you know, just a lot of great things to offer here in the state year round, like you say. And from a real estate perspective, the prices are still low. They're affordable. Rates are low. People can afford to live here and you know, have a great life. So,
Right.
so come on down to Florida.
Come on down. We'll
and you know
help
what?
you. We'll hook you up.
Pasco County's not so bad. Just saying.
Oh, excuse me. Pasco County is absolutely fabulous, and you know, not only is the real estate affordable, but the lifestyle is something that is absolutely unique, and it is a treasure to be able to have friends here, have camaraderie, go out on your boat, go fishing, go hunting. Eat together, barbecue year round. That is a lifestyle that's worth $1 million. Are you kidding? It's phenomenal.
Wow. And you could get it for $271,050. That's your FHA loan limits in Florida. So you don't need to spend $1 million. See? It all works out. Well, you know what? Get us out on social media.
Right.
Share us, like us. We're all over on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. What are you going to call?
Tumblr.
Yeah, she always says
I just
Tumblr.
like that one.
She likes it, but she has no clue what it is.
I have no clue.
Snapchat.
Snapchat.
Emily does dishes, right? On Snapchat.
Yeah, that's very popular.
I'll start doing that.
Very popular with the youngsters because they can do a storyline. You can watch Jewel Vera. You can figure out. I figure out now what my kids are doing every day on Snapchat. I just
Yeah.
find Jewel Vera and I can see little
You're
clips.
stalking them, aren't you? You're stalking them.
They think
yeah,
I'm
they
legal.
might know now.
It's a
They do watch
parent's
the show.
job.
They do watch the show. So, but Casey, thanks for being on with us
Thank
this
you
week.
so
And
much.
You know
It's
what?
my
We have you on every
pleasure.
week, but
And
to
thank
have
you
you
so
right
much.
here in the studio is just like amazing.
know.
So
It's my
It's fun.
You're
pleasure.
so uplifting and so inspiring. Just you can see how passionate you are about this, about what you do.
I love her.
Passionate about food, but passionate about this area too. I actually, when I came here, I thought, wow, this is it. It's a, I don't know, a diamond in the rough, so to speak, because nobody knows about it. So don't put this show out, okay?
But
They
we
know
want
now.
people to come
Yeah,
down.
we do. Come on down, buy some houses. So
Thank you, everyone, for watching. As Barry said, please like us, share us, get it out there.
YouTube
you
us.
realtors, send us up to your northern clients. Tell them, come on down. It's wonderful down here in Pasco County, Florida.
yes, it is. Go Lightning.
We are today and every day.
Moving forward.
We'll see everybody next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.